Welcome to the Bendendo Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. You ever do an activity that was so exhausting, so demoralizing, so debilitating that all you could do was just take a nap when it was all over? All you could do was like, man, I am beat. I need to take a nap. That's how I felt watching the Indiana Fever go up against the Golden Valkyrie at home today. I watched the game. Shout out to everybody who came through in the venue. Shout out to everybody who tuned in on their lunch break. I appreciate all of the support. That's how I felt after this game. I watched the Valkyrie go on multiple runs. I watched the Fever claw back, make it close, only for the Valkyrie to stomp on them in the final quarter and a half. I watched Stephanie White trot out a starting five that had me a bit skeptical, although it looked promising to begin with because Caitlin Clark was being aggressive, taking her shot, pushing the pace. It seemed to be detrimental at the end of the day. The Indiana Fever, unfortunately, lose 80-61. And the worst part about all of this took place on camp day. This took place on camp. You have campers in the upper deck. Go, Caitlin, go. Go, Caitlin. They didn't deserve this. If you were a fan that traveled 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 4 hours, 10 hours, you didn't deserve this. From the coaching staff, they didn't show up. To the players, other than Michaela Timpson, they didn't show up. From top to bottom, this was tough, tough, tough. The Indiana Fever lose 80-61, and this is how the game played out. First quarter starts up. Caitlin Clark is pushing the ball, pushing the pace. Oh, lead pass to Natasha Howard, nice. Caitlin Clark 3. Lead pass to Natasha Howard, nice. Caitlin Clark pull up midi. The Indiana Fever jumped out to a 20-11 lead with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All signs were pointing up. But of course, the pace was a little bit too fast for Coach. The pace was a little bit too up-tempo for Coach. So what did she have to do? Oh, no. Guys, what are we doing here? Who do we think we are pushing the pace? Who do we think we are playing an up-tempo? We got to slow this down. We got to drag this out. We got to grind it out. And then maybe somebody on the bench was like, but coach, we're up 20-11 playing this way, Coach. Why do we need to change it up? Just curious, Coach. Well, because this is my system and my system goes. So what happened? The Fever, slow it down. They get into the beautiful motion offense we've all been in love with since the start of the season. Oh, pass, screen away. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Pass, screen away. Oh my goodness. Did you see how Kelsey Mitchell just set that screen? Mwah! Magnificent. And the Valkyrie, Natalie Nakase, and the crew, they said, oh, now's our time to strike. So over the remainder of the first quarter, the whole entire second quarter, after being up 20-11 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, the Golden State Valkyrie proceed to go on a 30-12 run for the next 13 minutes. The Indiana Fever couldn't even manage 1 point per minute over the next 13 minutes. Caitlin Clark opens up the game with 5 quick points. 5 points in less than 5 minutes. She scored, here we go, right? Ask me. Ben, how many points did she score in the second quarter? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. 0. She scored 0 points in the second quarter. Why? Ask me. Ben, why? Oh, great question. Because she was busy standing in that corner and standing in that corner and being used as a decoy here and being used as a decoy there and screening and cutting away here and screening and cutting away there. Oh, 0 Caitlin Clark points in the second quarter. And she played in the second quarter. It's not like she played 1 minute or 2 minutes. She played a majority of the second quarter, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Only attempted 2 shots and 1 3. 0 turnovers, by the way, for Caitlin Clark. 1 assist. The ball being in her hand, oof, nope. Aari McDonald played the entire second quarter, 1 for 3. Kelsey Mitchell shot 5 times in the second quarter, while Caitlin Clark shot 2 times. Why? Well, because that's the offense now. That's the offense. Hey, Caitlin, go screen away. All right, cool. Pin down for Kelsey Mitchell. Nice. Hey, Caitlin, go screen away. Oh, yeah. Absolutely brutal. We go into halftime, 41-32. The Valkyrie are up. There is 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Fast forward to 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Valkyrie are now up 52-37. All hope is fading away. Faith is being lost. But then what happens? We see Dantas in the game. Oh, okay. Dantas sat the entire first half, but now she's here in the third quarter. Oh, interesting. We get Timpson in the game. Timpson, she played a good game. Oh, yeah. Folks, the observation is still holding true. Every game Timpson is in is better than her last. Every game Mikayla Timpson is in is better than her last, and this being her most recent game was her, you guys get it, her best game. So we have Clark, Dantas, and Timpson, and then we have a rotating cast of Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham. We got a rotating cast of the crew. Caitlin Clark says, oh, I like Dantas. Oh, yeah. Oh, Timpson. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kelsey. Oh, okay. I could work with this. Oh, Sophie. Oh, I could work with this. I could work with these girls. And what does Caitlin do? She puts on her backpack. She says, come on, gang. Let's go get back in this game. She hits a 3. She gets to the rack. And then out of nowhere, it's 55-50. The Indiana Fever go on a 13-3 run. 55-50 with 3 minutes left. Faith has been restored. But like the first half, what happens in the second half? So the last 13 minutes of the first half, the Valkyrie go on a 30-12 run. And then the last 13 minutes of the second half, the Valkyrie go on a 25-11 run and end the game. Closed casket. Caitlin scores 3 points in the third. She scores 2 points in the fourth. And that is all she wrote, folks. That is all she wrote. But what made Caitlin so effective in the third quarter? Caitlin Clark's third quarter stats, folks. You ready for this? 3 points, 1 steal, 1 rebound, 4 assists for Caitlin Clark in the third quarter because she had the ball in her hands. She is making the decisions for the team. She is getting players open. She is forcing the defense to pay attention. She is forcing the defense to trap. She is being aggressive, forcing the defense to react to her, therefore opening up everybody else's game. She had 6 assists on the night and 4 in the third quarter alone. That tells you all you need to know about when she was screening and going away and when she was screening and going away. When she had the ball in her hands and when she was playing that beautiful motion offense. Oh, a thing of beauty. Now, nobody on this Fever team played overwhelmingly well. Natasha Howard, 4 points, 2 turnovers, 1 for 4 from the field. Aaliyah Boston, 2 for 8, 6 points. I don't know where Aaliyah Boston was. I don't know where the pick and rolls were. I don't know where the two-man... You ready? It wasn't just no two-man game with Caitlin Clark. There was no two-man game with Kelsey Mitchell. There was no two-man game with Aari McDonald. This was the magnificent motion offense that nobody actually played well in. And then you start Aaron McDonald, you start Caitlin Clark, you start Kelsey Mitchell, 2 point guards, and 1 shooting guard who handles the ball and takes the load off the starting point guard usually. Folks, there is no offensive identity on this team at all. There is no offensive identity for this team at all. Plays weren't run for Natasha Howard. Plays weren't run for AB. Kelsey Mitchell, she had some pin downs, but not too many plays were ran for her. Plays weren't ran for Aaron McDonald. Nothing was ran for Caitlin Clark. Nothing was functional today. There was no rhyme or reason to anything today. This was just a mosh on the court. And when we get to the bench, like I said, Timpson played well. 10 points for Michaela Timpson, 7 rebounds, shoot 5 for 9 from the field. Lexi Hull, 2 for 7, 1 for 4 from 3. Sophie Cunningham, 1 for 3 from 3, 3 points. Yeah, Lexi Hull had 9 rebounds, but okay, I guess. Her threes, they were open shots. Jeez. Yeah, her 3-pointers were open. We just missed. So here we go. Ready? We missed, and we didn't play well. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and we're out. Damaris Dantas balls out in the AmeriCup and comes back and sits the entire first half. Folks, I don't know what these players can be thinking about the coach right now. I'm playing this game, I'm not playing that game. I'm playing these minutes, I'm not playing those minutes. I'm effective here, I'm not effective here. We do pick and roll here, we don't do pick and roll here. We do slip and roll here, we don't do slip and roll here. You're telling me it's motion offense, but Caitlin Clark doesn't play a motion offense, coach. You're telling me Cece's off ball, but I got Aaron McDonald as my point guard, and I got Kelsey Mitchell, and I still have Caitlin Clark in at the same time. Who am I giving the ball to? Folks, I'm telling you, the players are just as confused as we are. They must be just as confused as we are. And that leads me to Stephanie White. That leads me to Coach Stephanie White. Let's just take the games Caitlin Clark was playing in. The best this team's looked, the games Caitlin Clark has played in, has it been running the motion offense, or has it been doing things Cece's way? Go ahead, answer. Oh, doing it Cece's way. Oh, interesting. Funny that you say that. I didn't expect that. Okay, with Caitlin Clark healthy, the worst this team's looked, has it been doing it the motion offense or Caitlin Clark's way? The motion offense. Oh, the motion offense. Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting you to answer that way either. Interesting. So we play the best when we do it Caitlin's way, and we play the worst when we do it Stephanie White's way. And the only time where Stephanie White's way is the right way is at 3-minute intervals when Caitlin Clark's on the bench. That's it. And I would even argue that. Yeah, I would. I would say we can do better than the motion offense when Caitlin Clark's on the bench. We can utilize Kelsey. We can utilize AB. We can utilize Ari. We can do things. But no. Caitlin Clark was a decoy for many parts of this game. Majority of this game, dare I say. She didn't seem like a threat, other than when the ball was in her hands, which Stephanie White literally has a heart attack. He says, "No, Caitlin, no! Too many assists, stop! Too much facilitating, cut it out! You're passing too much. No!" But we take the ball out of her hands, and all that does is play into the opposing team's hands. Interesting how that works out. When we take the ball out of our best player's hands, we play into our opposing team's hands. The opposing team, their game plan is take the ball out of Clark's hands. That shouldn't be our game plan. That should not be our game plan. You're the Baltimore Ravens. What's your offensive game plan every game? Run the ball, 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 run the ball. And what's the defense's game plan every game? Stop the run, 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 stop the run. This is like the Ravens going into the games and saying, oh, we're not going to use Lamar Jackson's legs. We're not going to give it to Derrick Henry. We're going to throw the ball 45 times. Woo, great decision. Oh, wait, maybe not a good decision, actually. Maybe we let our best player do what the best player does, and that's control the game. When CeCe wants to run, we run. When CeCe feels the game, time to slow it down. When CeCe wants to call for a pick and roll, call for it. Folks, I don't know how many pick and rolls we saw today. I would be surprised if the number is more than 3. Seriously. I would be surprised if the number is more than 3. But back to the coaching, why can't we close out games or halves? What do we change in the middle of the first? What do we change in the middle of the third quarter that suddenly has our players second guessing every decision they make that allows opponents to creep back in the game? Folks, look at this. They scored 9 points in the second quarter, and they scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. That should never be associated with a Caitlin Clark team ever in the history. Yet too many times this year, that's being associated with a Caitlin Clark team because we have a coach that's dead set focused on playing this beautiful motion offense that looks like shit. Can somebody make it make sense to me? Can somebody in the comment section make it make sense to me? Now, I'm not calling for Stephanie White's job or anything. No, I won't do that. But I'm calling for Lynn Dunn to sit these ladies down. Sit down, Stephanie. Sit down, CeCe. Sit down, Amber. And sit down, Kelly. Yeah, Lynn, folks, believe it or not, Lynn Dunn is our last chance when it comes to changing things. She's the OG. She's the old G on the porch that says, hey, get in here. Sit down, ladies. We got to rely on Lynn Dunn. Lynn Dunn. Please, Lynn, please. Talk to your coach. Sit her down and sit CeCe down and say, Coach, did you watch the second half of last year, Coach? Did you see how we played against top-level opponents last year with a less-than roster? And you saw how we beat those teams, right? You saw how Kaylin and Kelsey Mitchell were playing, right? You saw AB doing her thing, right? Right. So what makes you think that you can come in here and after 20 games, we look nothing like that? In fact, we almost look worse like that. And my last warning that I would say to the Indiana Fever brass, this might come as a little bit of a low blow for you guys, but hey, it is what it is. In 2023, the Indiana Fever averaged 4,000 people in attendance for home games. 4,000 people. Do you want to go back to that or no? Just let me know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Yeah, the Valkyrie are a good team. I get it. But what we saw earlier today, inexcusable. Extremely inexcusable. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.